Bum, bum, ba-da-da, bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. Hey, everybody. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da, bum, bum. Just doing a test right now, seeing how long, what's the delay. We're going to do a little improv show tonight, live at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. LA. So I'll post something right now. Let's see, can I share this to Facebook? I'm going to share this to Facebook. I want to see how long the delays are. How fun is this? So, turn that down. All right. So, any questions or comments, you can go ahead and put them in the chat there. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can see him right now. Stop that there. Stop that. All right. So I'm live now. Right. So that goes there. Right. So we're doing a show tonight. I'm very excited about that. So our group Perpetual Notion is a group from Connecticut, and I'm doing the show tonight from Los Angeles. And Brian Palermo is joining me also from Los Angeles. So if you can see this, go ahead and put in the chat a suggestion or two as we go there. Right. You're going to watch it live on the Today Improv group right there. I mean the Today Improv YouTube page. And we're going to be recording in Zoom right now. And it looks like there is a delay that's about 20 seconds or so, maybe a little bit longer. So we're going to ask for some suggestions ahead of time. And based on those suggestions, I'll be able to see them in the YouTube chat where you'll be able to put suggestions. The cast will not see it in that chat there, but I'll ask for a bunch of different suggestions. And then from that, we're going to go ahead and be able to go. So as people join in and watch us there, then they'll be continuing to add suggestions to the chat room right there. Okay. So that is interesting to know how exciting we are to do this today. And so we're going to bring you hopefully just some laughter and some joy today just for an hour or so. The group is Perpetual Notion, and our show is actually going to be sponsored tonight. Yeah, we're sponsored by Today Improv, Horizon Cabinet Door Company, and also Noyes Ryder Wealth Management. So we're very excited to have them on board. And my friend Brian Palermo is going to be joining us as our special guest. And the 4 weeks in June, we're going to be having these, and it's going to be week one will be Mr. Brian Palermo. Week two is going to be the wonderful Ms. Amanda Blake Davis. Week three is going to be Mr. John Hildreth. And week four is going to be Mr. David Rozowski. So we're very excited to have those folks on board. We're very lucky to have them on board as well. And if you're watching this, if you can, in the YouTube chat section of the video, you go ahead and post your name and post, your favorite occupation. If you could put that in the chat right there. I'm just trying to get a sense of what the delay is between me asking for a suggestion through Zoom and then how people are going to be posting it in the chat. Hey, Bob. All right, so I just saw your post come up now. So, Bob, if you could put in a suggestion of your favorite occupation into the chat, that would be wonderful. What we're going to do is we're going to take those suggestions and we're going to turn them into comedy gold. And if you don't laugh, we're going to turn that into comedy art. How about that? Not comedy. We'll turn it into art. Bob, perfect. Jockey. Okay. So our suggestion is jockey right there. Bob, in the comments section, in our chats, I should say, could you put in what's your favorite type of food to eat? If you were stuck on a desert island and you can only have one type of food, what would it be? Now, let's keep in mind you would have a refrigerator and electricity, but only could have one type of food. So if you could eat only one type of food for the rest of your life, what would that food be? Go ahead right now and put that in the comment section. What would be your food that you would like to eat right there? I guess, yeah, think about it. You need to have some sort of food that is, oh yeah, pasta. That's good. We love pasta. And then one final suggestion here. Can you put in the chat room some emotions? So go ahead and put in an emotion right there into the chat. Put in an emotion, and then I think I can share my screen. Okay, and then I'll be able to share a screen. So go ahead and just, what are some emotions that you're feeling right there? Both good and bad. I know when I ask for emotions, we are probably feeling a little anxious right now and sad. So I'll put those in. But then what are some other emotions? And think of it also in terms of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. What are maybe a couple of undiscovered dwarves? What emotions would they have? Annoyed, yes. Probably anger and frustrated will be there as well. All right, cool. So that gives us a good sense of what it's going to be. Today, our show is going to be premiering at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's New York and the East Coast of America. And then at 6 p.m. LA time. Go ahead and put in the chats if you have any questions about what you're going to be seeing tonight or any questions for me. I'm going to be wearing this shirt tonight. So we're going to be dressed all in dark shirts. Oh, hi, Justine. We're really looking forward to having you. Justine, how do you know Bob? If you can put that in the chat. How do you know Bob, Justine? And what are you looking forward to most about this show? Did you know that Bob is an amazing improviser and comedic actor? Did you know that, Justine? And we are very excited to have you joining us. Justine, tonight I'm going to be asking for a bunch of suggestions. So feel free to put in the chat as many suggestions as you like. We're going to use those as inspiration for our show tonight. Some of the improv we're going to be doing is called short form, which is like Whose Line Is It Anyway, where we ask for a suggestion, we play these improv games. And then some of the improv we're going to be doing tonight is going to be a little bit longer, and it's going to be based on one suggestion. And then the scenes will run for about 10 to 15 minutes. And these folks are going to be creating content right on the spot. Nothing we're going to be doing tonight is going to be scripted. Oh yes, I love Justine. Thanks so much. Bob and I told Bob I want to go out to Hawaii, so I think we should actually plan to do a live Perpetual Notion show on the Big Island or somewhere in Hawaii. I think that would be really great. Oh, Bob, you look amazing. Isn't this a great background right here? We're going to be putting up uh, some background screen. So we're all going to be in a neutral background. And these folks have been working so hard to up to this point. We've been meeting on a regular rehearsal schedule. And then Rick, who's one of the guys in the group, came to me and said, "Hey, I think we should put on a show." And I'm all for that. So think of it like SNL, where we're going to get a guest host, a special guest each week, and then we're going to pair them up with Perpetual Notion, and I'll be hosting it and getting suggestions and things like that. Exactly, Justine. Oahu. Bob, make it happen, Bob, because I think we're all on board for going to Oahu. And I think we could do some real fun shows on Hawaii, and maybe teach some workshops and enjoy the sand. A buddy of mine, Mark Beltzman, is out in Hawaii. He moved there from LA within the past, I think, year or so. So he's headed out there to have a good time. And so yeah, I was lucky enough to go to Hawaii once. To be honest, I had never thought I wanted to go, and then once I went, I was like, oh yeah, this is pretty amazing. So great, Bob and Justine, thank you so much for coming out and doing this test run right here. Justine, I think it'd be really cool if you started a watch party. We're trying to get people on Facebook to start these watch parties where they get their friends involved. And so you come to this YouTube channel right here, YouTube/Today Improv. And then you can also share this. There's a button right below the screen right there. It says share, and you can click on that and share it to Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Mix, and then there's another. It's a Russian something or other. Email, Pinterest. There's a couple of Russian sites. It looks like. So yeah, go ahead and do that, and share that with as many people as we like. And then even people we don't like, go ahead and share with them as well, because the more people that you get to watch, the more fun it's going to be. And then throughout this whole show tonight, Justine, yeah, I'm going to be coming out to you. So go ahead and type in, since we can't hear you, if you type in LOL or the smiley emojis or claps, smiling clap hands, those would help as well. So don't be afraid to type in throughout the show, type in your support for these folks, because Bob and the rest of the group have been just doing some amazing work in our rehearsals, and the show tonight is going to be awesome. So I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and sharing this and letting people know. And we look forward to seeing you tonight, 9 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Los Angeles Pacific Standard Time, which is also 6 midnight, 2 a.m. if you're in London, and it's 6:30 a.m. if you're in India. So if you're in any of those places, you want to set your alarm to watch it. This is a must-see event. We're not planning on running it after this, so it's kind of a one and done, you got to be there kind of thing. And what we're thinking of is replicating that feeling of you have when you're improvising and you go to an improv show. It's kind of hard to watch it on replay. So right now the plan is we're just going to premiere it, and then you won't be able to see it there. So yeah, 3 p.m. Hawaii time. Oh, that's perfect. That is the perfect time for comedy right there. So we will see you all today in just a little bit. So we're looking at let me see if I can do the math here. 11, 12, 1, 7, oh boy, 11, it's 11:30 to 6. So what we're really going to be doing is just figuring out time zones right here and math. So it's 11:30 right now, so we're going to see you in a half, 6.5 hours. The show will start. Exactly 6.5 hours right there. Hey KG, thanks for coming out. Hey, good to see you. Yep, join us tonight in 6.5 hours from right now, wherever you are, and we're going to kick off that show. And it's going to be just under an hour, but I tell you what, you're going to wish it was a lot longer. But good news is every Saturday in June, we're going to be doing the same thing at the same time. We're going to have myself as the host, Perpetual Notion is the improv group, and then each week is a different improv celebrity guest. And the four we have for the first month, there are not four better improvisers on the planet. We got the top four on the planet to guest with us. So aloha and have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.